What's going on? We back. Y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfella, Goodfella Sports TV. I told one person I was doing this stream tonight, dog. One person. Um, so it's only one person that know I was doing this, man. But this about to get hot in here. I'm about to drop some heat real quick and get up out of here. But I told one person I would kind of do the Canelo part I did yesterday. I deleted the video because I said some shit I shouldn't have said on there. But yeah, man, I'm working today, bro. You know, work every day to bring good quality content, man, and never compromise or sell myself out for a story, for a fighter, or for a dollar, man. I work hard, and hopefully everybody respect that about my channel. Um, I work hard, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I ain't saying I'm better than nobody else. I just say I just want to be the hardest worker, most consistent content out there. But once again, don't forget we on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can reach out to the email if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or you just want to chop it up. In addition to that, don't forget to check out our sponsor, Help Blaze. Once again, use that promo code Goodfellow1Box get 18% off their all natural products. But yeah, man, I wanted to cook on this Danny Jacobs shit. You know what I'm saying? When you say some real stuff on the internet, dog, a lot of dudes get in their feelings, dog, because dudes don't understand where it may be a cultural disconnect. So I already know a lot of dudes not gonna like what I'm saying, but guess what? They come back and watch my videos, but I'm consistent in my approach. And when I talk on everything, you know what I'm saying? And it's always exceptions to the rules. I always say that as a disclaimer, and I explain when it's exceptions to the rules or when somebody don't understand what I'm saying or don't, get the gist. Um, I don't mind elaborating on stuff, but to keep it 100 though, man, uh, Danny Jacobs just making me really not like the guy. And I done spent money to go see Danny Jacobs perform before. And like I said, I love the cancer story and all that, but a lot of this shit that I be talking about, and I be wanting to be positive about the sport of boxing. I be wanting to be hopeful. I be hoping the sport of boxing is fruitful. I hope it produce, you know what I'm saying? But my whole thing about the sport of boxing at this point is that, hey man, I got somebody got to be the voice of reasoning. And I'm not saying I'm the only one voice of reasoning out there, but somebody got to be the voice of reason. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, these dudes is getting away with murder, man. They destroying the sport that a lot of us grew up, built our childhood on. A lot of us had some of our fondest memories in the sport of boxing. And Danny Jacobs to get up there and say African style, like, dude, African style. Who told you to go up there and say African? Okay, let them have Mexican style. African style, man, it just was a slap to the face, in my opinion. And a lot of people may not agree with me. They might say, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with that," but shit, man, I take the term African American. I take that offensive. I take it offensive, and that's my opinion. We all got our prerogatives. We all believe with our heritage, but it's offensive to say a black person in America came from Africa. The motherfucker, it's 100,000 countries in the continent of Africa. No, it's offensive to say, "Oh, we came from Africa." Nah, man, nah. African style, like, dude, Danny Jacobs? Have you been to Africa? Do you know your ancestors where they come from in Africa? And to sit out there and it just seemed like I'm not gonna use that four-letter word that started with a C in the end. But Danny Jacobs and his team been on some real raccoonish type shit lately, man. They've been on some real raccoonish type stuff, man. And the type of shit they've been on, man. But and like I said before, I did a video earlier, man. I'm glad I'm cooking right now. The shit they said earlier about I saw about after they beat Dervinchenko and said Charlo was on steroids and shit, but you fuck around, you turn around and fight a steroid user in Canelo, and you don't bring it up one time during a press conference, only when the media asks you about it. You know what I'm saying? But you will pull that shit on the brother. Then you come out here and say African style and shit. Then you sit up there and you submit to the white man Eddie Hearn to get you a fight with Canelo Alvarez, which honestly I don't have no problem with you going with Eddie Hearn to get you a fight, to get your money and secure your family. I don't have an issue with that. But once you start stringing shit together, you looking like you ain't for the culture. You look like you. It look like you didn't come in on the slave. You ain't ride on the slave shit with the rest of us. It seemed like you came in on a Caribbean yacht or some shit like that, or fucking what you call them things, a cruise ship. You know what I'm saying? You came in on the cruise ship, neutral natural, Mark Blake salute. You ain't come in like us and Danny Jacobs. If you add it all up, if you add it all up, Danny Jacobs don't, and I don't want to say that word, But Danny Jacobs sounding like he ain't for the culture. That's all I'm gonna say. Danny Jacobs sounding real whitish, not blackish. He sounding real whitish right now. A lot of people from New York, they probably don't like what I'm saying. Anytime you touch on double standards, you touch on race. A lot of these dudes, I don't like his, you shouldn't be talking about it, but y'all quick to call us N-words and monkeys and all this other stuff on these threads. Y'all quick to say this shit and talk that shit on the internet. I guarantee you, dog. I wish a nigga would come at me in person. You know what I'm saying? I know a few other dudes that they worry about when they go to town. Look, man, I ain't gonna be strapped up. I don't need to be strapped up. You know what I'm saying? Because I know ain't nobody gonna be stupid enough to do shit. Hey, all YouTubers ain't 5'5", 150 pounds. I will slap the dog walking shit out of a nigga, man. You know. And he said with that, yeah, talking about African style is what Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather like. Man, come on, Danny Jacobs, bro. They be making it hard for you to root for the brothers, man. They be making it hard to root for the brothers, man. And then the other brothers that you think thorough, they'll go around and say F the fans, like, and then you battling with other boxing fans because they don't know what the true essence or the true basis of boxing is no more. And they invested into individual what's going on? They invested into individual fighters. Look here, man. I'm not investing into no individual fighters, man, to the point where I want to get into a verbal or a physical altercation with nobody. I'm not about to go back and forth. I'm not about to go back and forth with no niggas over no fighters. I'm not about to, I'm unsubscribing because you said this about Errol Spence, and I'm unsubscribing because you said this about Terrence Crawford. Bye. Don't let the YouTube dog hit you with the good Lord split you. Bye. Hit the road. These dudes getting emotionally invested into fighters. You know what I'm saying? And it's a double standards. They don't want to sit here and call a spade a spade. They want to say, that might look like a jack. Errol Spence, it might be a joker. You know? They don't want to sit here and call a spade a spade. That's why I'm gonna tell you. That's why them motherfuckers don't like me. You know what I'm saying? And and when I was rolling with them niggas over there, man, and a lot of people don't know. A lot of motherfuckers was hating on me, bro. A lot of motherfuckers, how you do this, how you do that, and stuff for that nature. And I swallowed that shit for a minute. You know what? I was like, I don't want to cause no problems. I don't want to cause no commotions. But at a point, you keep poking the bear, and I'm telling you, these niggas don't want no smoke. Cause I invite anybody, I debate anybody to come talk boxing. Anybody. I ain't talking about 30%, A side, B side. No, I'm talking about real boxing, bro. A lot of these dudes don't know no real boxing, man. And when it comes down to it, man, I like Danny Jacobs, man. I like his story. But right now, he falling out of favor with your boy. He falling out of favor with the African style shit, dressing like Eddie Hearn. He not pressing Canelo like he should. He's sitting there, I'm happy to be there. And it's like, man, they on fake YouTube, Instagram, they on Instagram live with each other like they buddies and shit. Yeah, he flying on the same jet together and shit. Like, man, I ain't got time for that shit, man. I ain't got time with that shit, man. I want to go to Vegas for a fight, and I really, really would like to go to that fight and stay at the MGM Grand for 4 nights for a stack, and that wouldn't be much for me to go out there and check out the fight. But like, really, man, for one, I don't want to go support Golden Boy. For two, I don't want to support Eddie Hearn. But for three, I've seen Danny Jacobs before, and I feel like I got my bang for my buck versus Triple G. And I like Danny Jacobs, but right now, he just, man, I don't know. He said he can do the what was it, Barbados? Joe Walcott through a bunch of fights, so that's the African style as well. Yeah, I heard that. He said Kevin Stenhouse say, salute CJ. Can Jacobs win with a knockdown and not a knock? No, he can't win with a knockdown. He got to get several knockdowns, man. He ain't got the temperament. He just sitting there happy to be there, man. And that's what's making me mad about them. He just happy to be there. He happy to get a check. He happy to get a bag. He get up there and say, we finally made it. Like, nigga, how do you finally make it, though? How do you finally make it and you ain't won the fight yet? You ain't even fought the battle. You ain't fought no battles yet. He get up there and he all soft spoken and he said a couple grim things and I can do this and I got power. But he ain't going up there talking that shit, man, and seizing the opportunity, bro. He going up there being politically correct. He going up there being nice. He going up there respecting Canelo. Ain't no respect. This is the hurt business, man. Then you up there going out here starting this African style shit. Now you gonna have these motherfucking racists And these motherfucking casual boxing fans talking about, oh, African style, African style. Ain't no African style, nigga. You ain't from Ghana, you ain't from Nigeria, and 9.9 times out of 10, your roots ain't even, it don't even originate in Africa. Yeah, I seen T fighting Tommy Capercy. That I mean, your roots don't even come from Africa, man. You know, the Egyptians enslaved, our people. Our people are the ones that built the pyramids and all that. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear the Egyptians getting called Africans. No, they called Egyptians, Ghana, whatever, Ghanese, whatever they call Nigeria, Nigerians, and they get called by their proper where they go country they come from. You don't hear people from them North Americans. That's North Americans, them North American style. North American style. You don't hear people saying that shit. You hear people say Canada, United States, Mexico, you know what I'm saying? Break it down, Florida, Cancun, Quebec. You don't hear nobody saying, oh, he fight like he from Philly, Philly Shell, or he fight like, got the New York attitude, or he got the California cool, or some shit like that. Man, motherfuckers ain't talking like that. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker going around here trying to paint a picture and trying to say, oh, I'm going to fight African style. Like, man, come on, man. He pissed me off. He's just been doing too much. He just been on the wrong side of my I just been with the wrong side of him, man. I'm just tired of I'm just tired of Danny Jacobs, man. Just shut the fuck up and go train. Real talk, man. This motherfucker really came out here and said African style. Just that black rhythmic Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather style. He talking about I can do with Lara and Mayweather. No, you can't. You ain't coordinated. Your feet ain't that good. Your punches ain't that sharp and that straight. You can't counter like them. You trying to sell you being black and trying to mimic what Floyd Mayweather and Lara did and say I got more power. Like, nigga, the only reason you look athletic versus Triple G, because Triple G garbage. I was telling people shit. Triple G was garbage for years. Put Gennady Golovkin, Goodfellas Sports TV, in your YouTube search and enjoy the show. You know what I'm saying? He said, I think Danny religion is why he says African instead of black. I listen to your video. Man, at the end of the day, what religion is that? What religion is that? You know what I'm saying? I would love to know what religion that is. All this religious shit fake. If you go to the original version of King James, the only real version of the Bible, in the Bible, that's the only thing you believe. Everything else in the Bible is fiction. It's fiction. The original King James version is the only real thing. People so caught up in, and you got black people still going to church every day. You got black people still going to church every day. Give your money. These niggas walking around with Armani suits, velvet suits, private jets, motherfucking congregation hopping off hopping off in the bucket in the shooter, and the pastor hopping off in the Bugatti, a Range Rover, and your motherfucking congregation staying in the hood. They staying in the trenches. You going out to the suburbs, where it's safe, and you telling us to have faith. Have faith in what? Have faith in what? I'm coming here giving $20, $30, $60 every week for what? Have faith for what? My cousin just got killed yesterday. Have faith for what? My life just got cut off yesterday. The church gonna help me with that? I ain't got no food in my refrigerator. The church gonna help me with that? Who gonna babysit my kids? The church gonna help you with that? No. But when black people get out that mindset of stop trying to praise, this fake religion shit, man, and really study what religion is and what the all high is, then it'll be a lot better than that. You will be a lot better than that. This whole religious shit done had the slaves all messed up for years. It done had your grandmother's mother messed up for years. It done tore our community up. They talking about the crack and the guns they put in the black community. Religion has done more damage than the crack has ever done to our community. Religion. People waking up going to church every Saturday, and then when their cousin get killed, or then when they get popped, or then when their house burned down, they blaming God. You know what I'm saying? But you really putting your false faith in a religion that ain't got nothing to do with God. You know what I'm saying? Got everything to exploit your pockets, everything to exploit your imagination. You got to tear down everything you learned in America and relearn it. You got to relearn how to teach your kids. You got to relearn how to educate the youth. You got to relearn you know, what to eat and what not to eat. You got to relearn how to stay alive, how to prioritize wealth over making money. You got to relearn how to make this money. You got to relearn all that, man. Once you, and it's sad that we gotta, most of us realize that when we approaching our 30s, that we gotta go to jail, or some of us gotta start watching documentaries and actually enjoy reading because you learning about the truth. It's all a trick. It's all a trick. It's all a trick. It's a reason. It's a reason why they want you to think you from Africa. That shit a trick. Because they don't want black people to wake up and know who they really is. That's the whole thing about it. They want to make us look like we the evil people. That's what y'all gotta recognize. They want to make everybody, all these nationalities looking at us like we the evil people. It's the same thing they did to the Native Americans. They made the Native Americans start beefing with each other, and they went at each other and took each other out, and all the pilgrims did sit on the sideline. They instigated the whole battle. They instigated the whole battle. Every black man's ancestor are not from Africa, bro. Where Africa is a continent, my brother. Everybody, no, you don't see Egyptians saying, "Oh, we from Africa." No, we Egyptian. Every ancestor is not from Africa. That's the biggest lie. You can believe in that false religion shit if you want to. It's a fact that the original only real book in the Bible is the King James version. You know, it's a fact. If you want to be stupid enough to go give your money to your pastor that's sexing down the congregation, playing with little boys, booty holes and stuff of that nature, that's your prerogative. You want to go to a super church with a billion damn members up in there, that's your prerogative. Religion is not required for you to get through the gates of heaven. Religion is not required for you to be one with God. Religion is not required for that, my brother. It's not. Why you think they let slaves go to church on Sunday? Why you think they let the slaves go to church on Sunday? People be screaming Christianity, don't even know that's the biggest curse on your life right there. How you screaming Christianity and you screaming religions and the Ku Klux Klan is Christian and they Christian? And Christianity really is a code word for destruction because it destroy everything. Everything Christianity destroys. It ain't uplift nothing. It ain't uplift nothing. But that's the only real book in the Bible, the King James version, the original King James version. Not saying that I believe in the Bible, but that's what it is. You know, like they said, virgin in the Bible. People say, "How was Mary a virgin?" Obviously, virgin. If you got any half of common sense, virgin don't translate from the Bible into American dialogue the way we think virgin mean. Virgin had a totally different meaning. You know what I'm saying? People say, "Oh, how she was a virgin?" Maybe virgin meant something else. That's common fucking sense. You know? And we wake up from that religion shit and stop believing that and get out that shit, man. Atheism ain't bad, in my opinion. I think atheism is good. It's a start. It's a beginning to start over. I'm not saying I'm an atheist. I believe in a higher being, but I'm not saying it's bad. I'd rather for somebody to be an atheist than to be a Christian for the reasons that I explained. But it's your prerogative. It's what you believe in. You know, I know it's a God because I pray to God all the time. Not that much recently, but at the end of the day, I know I pray for things and things happen. So it's everybody prerogative. You know, I can't make you believe something, and I can't get mad for you for not believing. I don't care. At the end of the day, when you die and you get your judgment at the end of the life, hey man, you die and you get your judgment. We ain't gonna get our judgment together 9 times out of 10. You know, so go out on your own merit. You know, start researching this shit for yourself because when you start researching this stuff for yourself, right? When you start researching this for yourself in your spirit and in your soul, I'm a big thing on energy and spirit and soul. When your energy, your spirit and soul, when you read something that's real and when you go through something that's real, sometimes you cry. Or sometimes you feel into your spirit and you just know it's real. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just know when you read something, and you process something or you comprehend something, and your spirit, God or whatever you believe in, is real. And that's how I can tell the difference. When I learn about my people, I can just tell the energy from when I'm picking up from reading about it. I know it's real. And it's something that you can't explain. It's just, energy. But yeah, man, like I said before, I don't know what religion Danny Jacobs believe in. Whatever religion he believe in, um, whatever religion he believe in, salute to him. I'm not knocking him. All I'm saying is he going around here, he building a nice portfolio to be in the same class as Floyd Mayweather and Bernard Hopkins. He said, if you don't believe in Christianity, why would you believe in Judgment Day? Judgment Day and Christianity ain't got to go hand in hand. That's common sense. When you die, I'm pretty sure you're going through something. I'm pretty sure something gonna happen. Either you believe in reincarnation, or you believe in getting them pearly white gates, or you believe in whatever you believe in. I'm pretty sure it's a judgment. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get judged. I'm pretty sure you going. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure nobody knows 100%, but I'm pretty sure. What you think you happen when you die? What you think happened to your spirit? Your body is gonna decompose. So what you gonna think happened to your body when you die, Dante? Huh? Or was your spirit? What your spirit gonna do? I'm just asking. What you think gonna happen? What you think gonna happen? What's up, getting Mike? What you think gonna happen when you pass away? You think you gonna go into a flower, go into a tree? You think God's just gonna say, "Hey, you getting up in these pearly whites"? Or you think you're gonna wake up burning? Yeah, those are all human that's being depicted. You can say energy transfer. You can say like the Lion King, you will become the grass, and we eat the grass, and the grass become the dirt, and the dirt become a cow, and the cow become whatever you want to say. But nobody knows for sure. All these are human depictions. You came at me like I'm supposed to know. Like, no, nobody know. But I do know when I read certain things and I have certain feelings, I do feel that energy and that spiritual connection. You know? You never know. Judgment Day might exist. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. They say if you kill yourself, that's the ultimate sin. They say every sin is equal. They say that every sin is equal. Do you really believe that? You believe I go across the street and shoot Mr. Johnson and kill Mr. Johnson, and I come back home and I cheat on my wife, both of those are equal? Really? It's not. It's a bunch of bullshit. Bunch of bullshit. Yeah, I was looking at Errol Spence today. I didn't even want to talk about that. I was looking at Errol Spence today, man, and said he gonna get the knockout. He gunning for the knockout, and that ain't necessarily a great thing, because those who look for the knockouts, don't necessarily find the knockouts, and I believe everybody knows that to be true. Anybody that presses for a knockout, um, everybody that presses for a knockout, yeah, I just talked about the Bible. It's only one version that matter, from what I understand. All sin, I mean, that's common sense. And all that turn the other cheek shit, and oh man, brother Johnson smack you, just turn the other cheek. Bullshit, brother Johnson about to get this work. Brother Johnson about to get this 40. You know, I ain't see Mikey Garcia with his shirt off though. Somebody just said he only had one ab. I'm trying to look for it now. You know, hey, I was listening to I was I was listening to Fred, and they were saying that Sugar Ray Leonard picked Mikey Garcia. Now I didn't hear him pick Mikey Garcia. Um, I didn't hear him pick Mikey Garcia at all. I'll be real, I didn't hear him pick Mikey, but I heard him say he didn't pick people. But I don't want to put words in Sugar Ray Leonard's mouth. But Errol Spence actually, he tried to get signed and managed or promoted by Sugar Ray Leonard. He wrote him a letter, or whatever, but it didn't work out. And and that's funny, man. That's funny if Sugar Ray Leonard did pick Mikey Garcia because George Foreman came out and picked Mikey Garcia. And like I'm saying, everybody got their opinion, but what's so funny about it is that I don't understand it though. It's like, damn, it's like, man, it's hard for black people in boxing. It's hard for black people in boxing to support each other. No matter how steep the road is for Mikey. David Benavidez supporting him. I'm pretty sure Chavez Sr. supporting him. I've seen Canelo supporting him. I've seen all these Mexican people supporting him. You know, I ain't seen one Mexican prominent dude, and I'm not talking about fans on our level or media on our level, whatever you want to classify yourself as. But I ain't seen one Mexican of prominence in the boxing community pick against Mikey Garcia. I ain't seen one. I ain't seen one Mexican prominent person pick against Mikey. But all of a sudden, all the brothers picking to get Sugar Ray, George Foreman, all these people picking against Errol Spence. Like, damn, we just can't publicly support each other. And it's sad though, man. It's sad though. And I ain't saying that they gotta sit there and pick Earl or nothing like that. But shit, I ain't seen him. Like I said again, I ain't seen no Mexican aficionados not pick Mikey Garcia at all. At all. It ain't just like we just can't come out there and bind together and get Earl the support he need to have. You know, and this is a mismatch. You still got people rational trying to find and rationalize a way for him to lose. They still trying to find a way. Oh, you know, he don't do this well. And I'm just looking like, you know what, man? I mean, I like you just, you know, I'm not mad with Sugar Ray Leonard though. I ain't mad, but all I'm saying is, ain't one fucking Mexican aficionado picking against Errol Spence. But all of a sudden, 2, 3 fucking brothers and 4 or 5 brothers coming out picking against Errol Spence. I guarantee you, and I bet you this. I bet you this. You want to hear something? I bet you this. I bet Floyd Mayweather put some money. I bet Floyd Mayweather put some money on Mikey Garcia. Salute, Crazy K. Salute. LDTB. Salute. I bet you, I bet you Floyd Mayweather gonna put some money on Mikey Garcia. How much y'all want to bet? I'm talking about as far as like Chavez and David Benavidez. I'm talking about upper, you know, dudes like top dudes. Like I know some, you know, I know some Mexican people personally that I know some Mexican people, Mike James 616. I know some Mexican people that's picking Earl, you know, because you know, but I mean on this elite level. You know what I'm saying? And if you know if they see all our former legend fighters picking against Earl, why should white people and Mexican people, you know, respect our opinion or respect our fighters? That's sad though, man. That's sad. And I know Fred wanted to go another way with his video, but he didn't want to really cause that backlash. I don't care. You know, and I love Sugar Ray Leonard as a fighter. That was my grandmother's favorite fighter. You know, and she is, you know, stop her day to watch Sugar Ray Leonard. But you know, like I said before, you know, George Foreman, if he lose, he lose. But guess what? If Errol Spence win, it's gonna be, oh, he was just bigger than Mikey. And those very same people that pick Mikey Garcia, they gonna change the narrative. Oh, Earl ain't that good. Earl a bum, and Earl this and Earl that. And if Mikey was a little bit bigger, it's a lose-lose situation. Kurt Sugar, what's going on? And it's disappointing to see our leaders of our and I say I know the leadership of boxing is sad. Our Foremans, our Leonards, our Mayweathers, and the rest of them is fucking broke. It's bad because look at our amateur system. You got Mayweather going over there training the Russians. You got all the Cuban coaches training the Russians. You got Roy Jones over there helping the Russians. But I mean, where y'all at helping our amateur program? It shouldn't be a kid in the amateur program that's good that can't get to nationals. It shouldn't be a kid that win the Golden Gloves that can't get to nationals. I see Mexican fighters at the little amateur fights all the time. You see a Porter there, here and there, and this and that. They making all this fucking money. You know, why y'all can't put it back into the amateur boxing program? I don't understand that. Why is Freddie Roach, you know, at one point running the whole program with minimum help? And on top of that, he got a whole stable of fighters he gotta train. You know? And, it just ain't like I said before. These niggas get on here, these dudes, these dudes get on here and they talk and they get these super chats and they yell and they scream and they these fake pastors on YouTube. But what are you really doing to give back to the box community? You making all this money on YouTube. What is you really doing? If you really for the fighters, you really about these fighters getting the best. How about the amateurs getting the best? How about trying to promote for these amateurs to get the best? How about trying to get these fighters to go to the amateurs and make sure it's no fighter left behind that can't get the nationals. Make sure we get all the best talent and try to get a gold medal if they bring they return the Olympics. They let the Olympics go on in 2020. Everybody ain't privileged enough to make it there. But they don't give a fuck about that. They just give a fuck about their pockets in general. And that's a trickle down effect, man. You got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that raffled all his shit and got $3 million and put it all into youth education. You can't Floyd Mayweather buying $18 million watches when he can open up a franchise of gyms, or he could do something greater and give boxing equipment to the gyms. And look, Teddy Atlas is the only one that's really doing real shit. Him and Freddie. Freddie was training the U.S. team while he physically could. Teddy Atlas got the cops and Teddy Atlas Cops and Boxers program. Hopefully I said it right. I know I'll be saying it wrong. Teddy Atlas, y'all say shit, he crazy, but Teddy Atlas got a good program. That program produced Richardson Hitchens, Christopher Lil B Hop Colbert. That program produced some really gonna be some really good pros. They produced some really good pros. And you wonder why, a Crawford will pop up or a fighter come off the radar because they ain't making it to these national tournaments. People ain't got the money for that. You got boxers making all this money and they're gonna be broke. They're gonna be broke. And when they broke, what's your legacy gonna be? Why should I put a statue outside of a stadium? Or why should we honor you in the city when you ain't gave shit back to your city? You know, you ain't gave shit. You ain't done nothing to give back to your city. And you got Foreman and Leonard out here putting this narrative out here that Errol gonna lose and they picking Mikey to win. I just sit here and just say, man, like boxing is just like if it was ever a perfect picture to be painted for coonism, boxing to be it. Boxing to be it. You got guys like Bernard Hopkins and Floyd Mayweather that exploited the black culture. They get up to a certain status, and they forget about where they come from. You heard Brother Nas talking about how Bernard Hopkins flipped the script and how he broke up with him, and it's supposed to be a brother of honor. Bernard Hopkins. You see why Floyd Mayweather got his deal with Showtime? He's supposed to be a brother of honor, but you see his relationships with Donald Sterling. You see his relationships with Donald Trump. You see his relationships talking about all lives matter. Got to pay attention to that. Because without him in those relationships, ain't no $300 million deal, ain't no all this money, ain't no forgetting about, you beat your baby mamas and all the stuff he did in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff he did in Vegas. I mean, you take what Broner did. Take what Broner did. All right. Take what Broner did and times a million. Real talk. Take what Broner do. Everything you heard Broner do, from the DUIs to getting shot at to punching dudes on the strip to making sex tapes. Take what Broner did, times it by a million, and you probably still want to equal up to the shit Floyd did. The reason Floyd got away with it is because they covered it up and wasn't on social media. Floyd Mayweather could have been gone. Floyd Mayweather would have been out of here. Well, them dudes in Vegas would have been took Floyd out if he didn't generate the money for the city of Vegas. Floyd was going around punching dudes in the mouth, doing shit at skating rings, quote unquote, beating up baby mamas. He beat up one of his baby mamas because she was dating C.J. Watson. Used to be a point guard for the Bulls in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? This dude was out here. He was a terror. He was a real terror. He was a terror. And that's what they do, man. Boxing can never just be like, man, let's just support the black fighter. And all these dudes is getting paid. All these dudes is getting paid. You telling me Dillian White just got a network deal with ESPN? Dillian White had one fight on ESPN on a Crawford and Dongo undercard, and it wasn't even on TV. I ain't gonna never call the NBA player garbage. It's too hard to get in the NBA and be garbage, bro. Real talk. It's too hard to get in the NBA, man. I really respect everybody in the NBA. I really do. I respect everybody to get in the NBA because the NBA got what 30 teams and 15 spots. It's extreme. Everybody in the NBA can play. Everybody in the NBA can play. Cause I done been on the court with dudes that should have made it, and it's a different ball game. My boy, he like the demand. They got him in posters up there overseas. He on posters, man. And this dude can play. And I done hoop when I said, man, that's when I started stop hooping. I said, man, this nigga on another level. I said, he on another level, bro. I said, man, I'm going to college to get my education. I can't compete with this dude. And he made it. He made it overseas. When they said he would make it. Grades weren't good, but he made it. So salute to him. It's hard to get in the NBA, man. It's hard. Everything got to go right. You got to get your grades right. Got to stop from doing drugs. You got to stop from getting killed. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just fearful. I'm just fearful that Errol Spence ain't gonna get no credit. This was a lose-lose for Errol Spence. If he didn't take the fight, he was ducking. If Sean Porter was just came and fought him, we wouldn't even be having no discussion right now. We wouldn't be having no discussion right now if Errol Spence fought him. I mean, Sean Porter fought Earl, but now Earl got to be in this lose-lose situation because it is a lose-lose. He go out there and knock Mikey out in the first round. Oh man, he was posed that Mikey was too small. He go out there and go 4-5 rounds with Mikey. Oh man, Mikey exposed him. Mikey lasted 4 or 5 rounds with a killer. And Mikey put that nigga in that position, bro. He did. Mikey put him in that position. I'm to fight Errol Spence. Like nigga, why you couldn't fight Lomachenko? JD Fam, salute. Long time no see. Salute, my brother. Why you didn't fight Lomachenko? Bivol and Smith, I don't care about that fight. Bivol should win that fight. You know. He put this brother in a lose-lose situation. Then you got Sugar Ray Leonard and George Foreman. Oh yeah, Mikey Garcia gonna win the fight, and he gonna win the fight. I'm just saying, like, damn, like when Errol Spence really looked down at it, and I was looking at a piece he put when he really look at it, and he say Sugar Ray Leonard, he look up to Floyd Mayweather. Both of them niggas ain't for you. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Both of them dudes ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? That's your hero. That's the guy you tried to get to manage your career. And that's the guy you try to get to manage your career. Yeah, George Foreman picked Mike. He been picking Mikey before the fight was made. He been picking Mikey before the fight was made. You can go to his Twitter page, man. I seen him say it first. I ain't even subscribed to him. I mean, I don't even follow him on Twitter. I just be seeing it come up on my timeline. I'm trying to see if I can find out where he said it at. Give me a minute. I'm gonna try to pull it up. Let me see if I can fill it up. It says George Foreman says lightweight Mikey Garcia has a chance at beating Errol Spence. Hold on. I'm trying to find one of his tweets. But he been picking Mikey. He been picking him. He been picking him. trying to find. He been picking them, you know. So yep. So it is what it is. I can't get mad at him, man. For what? For what? If Mikey win, man. At the heart, man. I want Earl to win. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be mad if Mikey won. I like Mikey, man. I was watching Mikey beat up Rocky and Orlando Salido, and I was watching Mikey come up, man. But like I said before, I don't have a dog in the race. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see the best fight the best. I want Earl to win, but I mean, it don't make me no fucking difference. I'm gonna watch the internet burn up in flames regardless. If Mikey win, if Earl win, you know, it is what it is. You know. But at the same time, I just find it interesting that Sugar Ray Leonard, if it's true, he picked Mikey over Earl. But Earl said he gunning for the KO. And that's not good though. You know, you should just keep them thoughts to yourself and remain patient and don't really press for the knockout. Earl Spence need to remain composed, which he will. Remain composed, let his shots flow, um, and be patient. Approach this fight like you approach any other fight. Approach this fight. Approach this fight like you approach the Lamont Peterson fight. Use your jab. Make Mikey come to you. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up a little bit. Mikey is prepared to go side to side and avoid Errol Spence for 12 rounds. Switch it up. You know, make Mikey come to you like Peterson had to come move around and then come to you. Make him come to you. Make him try to walk you down and then when you hurt him, then close the distance. That's the kind of game plan the approach I would take. You can't just go in there and spark them out. But when you try to go and spark them out, you're susceptible to getting countered. You know, you're susceptible to giving. You're gonna try to give him some confidence. If you don't go ahead and cut the head off the octopus, if you cut one of his little tentacles off, it might grow back or he might get stronger, some shit like that. You know, so really be patient. And Earl is amazing at being patient. If you look at the Carlos Ocampo fight, he was real patient with that fight. Took his time, closed his guard up, and then when he seen the opening, he hooked to the body and stopped Ocampo. But this is a lose-lose situation for him. But us as black fighters, we the only one that get in these situations. We the only ones that's putting the most fucked up situations out there. We the ones that gotta sit here and if my Errol said, man, I ain't fighting Mikey, he too small or whatever, man. I ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, you ducking Mikey. Excuse me. He ducking Mikey, he ducking Mikey. And all he gotta go out there and just perform. Because you gotta just come in with the mindset of it's a lose-lose. Only thing that's a win is me getting my check. Only thing is a win that more people know who I am than ever fighting with Fox. So you got to make sure you just capitalize on this, man. And I'll beat the dog walking shit out of him. I'll make Mikey feel it. You think Spence leaves himself vulnerable to up top going to the body? Everybody do. Everybody is vulnerable when you go to the body. That's why nobody go to the body because you're susceptible upstairs. But at the end of the day, do he fear Mikey punching power? Probably not. Did he feel Lamont Peterson's? No. Did he feel Kell Brook? Body work is investment. Because after a while, once you start landing them body shots, them counters they're not gonna counter. It's a good chance that he may not counter the body shots in the beginning, because he gonna put his hands to his ribs because he gonna start feeling them body shots. So it's a risk when you go to the body. Yeah, you can get hit up top. But what if I hit hard enough to the body? Guess what? He ain't thinking about countering me to the head no more. He thinking about surviving. He thinking about defending against them body shots. And when them arms start dropping to the head, then I could drop them bombs to the head. I mean, start dropping them when them bodies drop to the body. When them bombs drop to the body, I can start dropping them to the head because them heads down at his body. That's the beauty about body punching. Because when you get in the groove and when you master body punching, and when you hit these dudes the right way, they gotta how you use your mouthpiece, you bite down on your mouthpiece and you gut down so you can take the punishment. They gonna have to start worrying about their body, because if their body relax and they get hit with a body shot in a soft spot, they get knocked out. So it's an investment that work, because after a while he ain't gonna just keep counting you from the body. He gonna start worrying about the pain. Them hands gonna drop. Them hands gonna drop to protect the body or from fatigue. You know, so that's just what it is. You know, they gonna start worrying about that body shot. They gonna start adding up, especially when they get repetitive. And Errol Spence can throw a variety of body shots: right hand, left hand, jab to the body, jab to the head. You know, he could throw some uppercuts in there. And the thing about Errol Spence is when he throw his body shots, he had the perfect distance and range where you ain't allowed to hold him. Look at the Kell Brook fight. He after a while he had Kell Brook hunching over, and Kell Brook couldn't even hold him like he did Sean Porter, because he using those angles. He and a lot of people didn't see the adjustment he made versus Kell Brook. He made a big adjustment versus Kell Brook. A puncher's face. What is a puncher's face? We could take punches without getting punishment on him, without bleeding, without his nose bleeding. Like Mayweather, one of those stone faces, like Mayweather daddy. I ain't never seen Earl really lumped up bad. I don't know. It's just that, like I said before, I'm interested to see, and I talked to a few people about, what Mikey can do to win, and I delegate. I don't mind delegating, asking people that got more knowledge than me or equal knowledge or even lesser knowledge. Like, do you see any way Mikey can win? And everybody keep telling me they don't see how Mikey can win. Wilder knockout, you see. What's up, Dream Chaser? Mikey acting cockier the closer the fight get. Maybe that might mean something. He talking shit. He the only one that's talking. He the only one that's showing that he working out every day. You know, I ain't worried about the dog that's barking. I'm worried about the dog that's quiet. His tail straight. You know, I'm worried about the dog with his tail straight. When the dog tail ain't wagging no more and it's pointy, and he ain't barking, and he just real pensive and all that shit, and he real engaged. That's the dog you worry about. I ain't worried about the motherfucker barking. I'm worried about the dogs that's quiet, tail pointed, and he engaged. He looking for the kill. He looking for the kill. He trying to do his Muhammad Ali thing when Muhammad Ali was going after Sonny Liston and showing up at his house and trying to psych Sonny Liston out. If he trying to hype himself up. At the end of the day, I want to see the internet burn. Usyk don't want to fight Wilder, so that's not even a topic. He talking about fight AJ. Wilder talks too much. I'm tired. These niggas tell you they got more excuses for why somebody don't want to fight nobody than why. I don't even believe these fighters no more, man. He said, "Well, Wilder talks too much," and like what? Like I said before, man, Usyk get smart. He ain't in a rush to go down the murderers row. These fighters talk too much. They talk too. I'm like, man, all right. And people say, and they treating Earl to close it out. They treating Earl like Earl don't move his head, and I'm like, Mikey do. Earl don't move his head. Will Mikey do? You know, well, Errol Spence is slow. Hey, whatever you want to convince yourself to have Mikey win this fight. Whatever floats your boat. Well, Errol Spence don't have no footwork. Whatever floats your boat. Because guess what? We can talk all this shit before the fight, but guess what? March 16th gonna come. Reckoning day gonna come. Somebody gonna be right, somebody gonna be wrong, or it could be a draw. So I don't sit here and try to argue with dudes on their perspective. For what? Yeah, it's an upset. And Mikey win. I watched a ton of Mikey Garcia fights. Mikey Garcia ain't never had a Diego Corrales fight. according to with Mayweather. He never had a Corrales. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never had a Morales like Pacquiao. He ain't even never had a crossover fight. He ain't never had a crossover fight. You know what I'm saying? This dude trying to, sell himself off Lippy S. Broner, Rocky Martinez, Orlando Salido. Like, nigga, you was scared to fight Gamboa. All of a sudden, you brave enough to fight Earl Spence because you think Earl Spence is like Antonio Margarita. You think he like Madonna. And like I said, they're going to be in for a rude awakening. They're going to be in for a rude awakening. I don't want them throwing that towel in. I want to see blood. I want to see a destruction. I want to see him, be beating the hell out of Mikey and step back and let Mikey catch his breath and beat his ass again. He need to straight strip Mikey of his dignity on national TV. He need to beat all the professional fighter out of Mikey. He need to do what Muhammad Ali did to George Foreman, but on a totally different, vicious and tenacious different level. He need to embarrass Mikey Garcia in front of everybody in the nation. You know what I'm saying? He need to decapitate Mikey Garcia. He need to be legitimately in there trying to, go for blood. I don't want to use the kill word. But you need to really go in there and give him a real proper ass whooping. Because if I was Earl, I'd be going in there trying to murder his ass. I'm gonna just keep it real. Because you disrespected me, bro. You think you could jump up 1, 2 weight classes, whatever make you feel comfortable? You think you could jump up and then chastise me and then call me out and then, try to put me in the corner? I've been beat the hell out of him like he my little brother. And I wasn't showing no respect after the fight. Because you know what they trying to do. They only try this shit on black fighters. Try to put us in a lose-lose situation. I'd go out there and fuck Mikey Garcia up. I wouldn't shake his hand after the fight or nothing. All that racist shit they be saying and calling niggas monkeys and all that shit they be saying on ES News and all that crazy shit, nigga, I'm not showing him no compassion. Yeah, it was talking about Mikey can have Earl Spence girl, she Mexican. Mikey can have all this shit they talk. I've been beat the shit out of him. I've been to beat the shit. It wouldn't even be. I wouldn't have no compassion on him, dog. No compassion. All I be seeing fight week is don't throw the towel in. That fuck strap season. Don't throw the towel in. Don't throw the towel in. That's all I be saying. Don't throw the towel in. Cause I get the whooping on his ass. Real talk. I be whooping on him, and he be trying to take a knee, or I see him take the towel in. I back off of him, let him catch his breath. I back up off him, let him catch his breath. He get to walking towards me when he catches his breath again. I get to beating his ass again. I Clubber Lane his ass like he threw Rocky in the corner and get to working his ass out. I beat all the years my people been oppressed. I beat the hell out of all the oppression out of him. I beat his ass for the slave ships. I beat his ass for all that crazy shit they be talking. All that shit you said about my girl, all that racist shit, Donkey Kong about Adrian Broner. I be beating the hell out of Mikey Garcia, man. You want to disrespect me and jump up from 35 to 40, 47. You want to disrespect me? You crazy to hell. I've been there whooping. I'm a different breed. I'll be in there torturing I'll drag it 12 so Mikey won't be the same. If they rob me at the end of the day, so the fuck be it. Everybody see me beat the hell out of him. He called AB a monkey. Called him Donkey Kong. I decapitate that fool, man. I decapitate that man. I decapitate him. Real talk. I decapitate him. I would bag off of him, let him catch his breath, then whoop his ass again. I bag up off of him, let him catch his breath, catch your breath, play with him, throw a little couple jabs, let him try to throw some desperate shots, beat his ass again. Right before you drop, I just take pleasure in just beating his ass. It'll be a marvel. Even if they rob me at the end of the day, I don't care. Take this strap. You seen what I did to him. I'm trying to break his ribs. I'm trying to make sure this kid don't have no more kids. I'm trying to have him pissing blood from here to Tijuana, back to Oxnard. I'm telling you, I'm having no compassion on this dude. I'm trying to break his orbital bone. I'm trying to break his jaw. I'm trying to send him back to his family in the body casket. Because all they do, imagine what they say off camera about Errol Spence. Imagine what they say off camera. Imagine what they be saying off camera. All this other shit they be saying. If I'm Errol Spence, I'll be hyping myself up, man. I'll be beating the hell out of him. Fuck all that easy work. No, man. I beat Ocampo in 1 round last time out. Wasn't that his last fight, Ocampo? Or am I tripping? Was that Errol Spence's last fight? Did Errol Spence fight last time with Ocampo? Let me check. It's a little late over here. Make sure that wasn't that nigga last fight, was it? Before I get in this Canelo and close it out. Yep, his last fight was last. It's almost been a year since Errol Spence fought. Oh yeah, I need to get rounds in. I need to get rounds in then. I need to get rounds in. I don't want no one shot. I don't even want the knockout. I want brutality. I want to send him back in the body casket. I want bruises all over his body besides on the bottom of his foot. Matter of fact, we're gonna put calluses on the bottom of his foot from him running from me all night. I want bruises all over his body. And then when you done with the motherfucker, don't shake his hand, get your belt, and just walk out the ring. I ain't doing no interview. You know what I'm saying? I'll beat the hell out of him. I'm taking this whole thing 12. I'm going 12, beating the hell out of them. They want to ride me, go ahead. But I'm gonna tell you, guess what? You're gonna have a Mexican Mildred Taylor on your hands. Real talk. You're gonna have a Mexican Mildred Taylor on your hands. That boy ain't gonna be the same. I'm like all week. All I'm saying, Earl Spence, don't throw the towel in. They can say whatever, don't throw the towel in. Nope, don't throw the towel in. Whatever you say, don't throw the towel in. I ain't saying nothing else but that all night. I'm gonna get up there. Earl, you want to say something at the final press conference or after the weigh-in? Don't throw the towel in. I'm coming with a shirt that say don't throw the towel in with Rocky Trainer on there. Don't throw the towel in. That's all I'm saying all week if I'm Earl Spence. Don't throw the towel in. Don't throw the towel in. Whatever he got to say, don't throw the towel in. Matter of fact, don't even bring the towel to the corner. You know? But yeah, let me get up off here, man. I was meant to talk about Canelo, couldn't get to it, but yeah, let me get the hell up out of here. Appreciate everybody for checking in, man. Yeah, let me get the fuck up out of here, man. I'm ready to go to bed. Blessings.